We brought up the Gable trim.
Time for an unwrapping party.
Yeah. Each of these pieces is wrapped with this cellophane stuff, and we've mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again, I think.
Heed the warning.
When it says do not expose to sunlight, they're not lying.
It's not ice cream. It's not going to melt in the day, but don't store it out there.
Yeah, or it's gonna get stuck. That looks gooey.
Yeah, somebody had the brilliant idea of stacking 4 of these on top of each other.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't us.
Oh. This is the butyl tape. Apparently it's pretty sticky.
Yes, this is the waterproofing stuff that... Gosh, I wonder if I even bother. Maybe I just unroll it.
Well, we managed to pull 2 of them apart. Those 2 are so inextricably mushed together that I can't even get them apart. So...
Come on, guys. All you got to do is put a piece of paper between them. This really should not...
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so first step is to put that butyl tape on the major rib where the top of the rib of the Gable trim is going to go.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a you thing.
I think like 80% of this is a me thing.
I'm the assistant with this job.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that right from the start.
Yep.
While he's putting the butyl tape up for that first row, I'm pulling off this cellophane stuff. It's like everything takes so long, but in any case, it's all worth it in the end, and we're so close. All right, I know you gave up on that first pile of goo, but how is this roll going now that we use the second roll that's working?
Sticky. It's fine.
Okay. Looks like you got this side almost done.
Yeah, just gotta pull it off.
Okay.
Pull off the tape and we'll be good to go.
Ooh, I'm not done with that cellophane yet. That thing is tedious, so I thought I'd see what you were doing. If you were having more fun than me.
Oh, I'm definitely, not having more fun.
I don't know, we're competing, I think, for who's having the most fun.
Yeah, it's a hard competition.
I finished my part. The cellophane is off, of this piece at least. We'll see how he's doing with his part. This is the first Gable trim piece. It's up and we started on the lean-to on the back side so that nobody would see it if we totally messed it up.
Yep.
So it's up. It's stuck to that gooey butyl tape, and so now you just need to put some screws in somewhere.
Yeah, which I don't know what I need just yet.
Okay, well, hey, it is a start.
Yep.
First piece is up.
Yep.
The screws are coming along.
Yeah. Every 2 feet.
Every 2 feet. You've got dirty hands.
Yeah.
You smudged the pretty new trim.
I tried to clean it up, but...
You made it worse.
Yeah. Future Brian problem.
Okay. No, I have a feeling that's a future Michelle problem. First one's up. That was the easy practice one. Next up, we have to go higher.
Yep.
This build is going to challenge us to the very end, isn't it?
Yep. Every single little bit it can fight it will.
So as you can see, we do not have our second piece of Gable trim up yet. We put it up and then realized that we have yet another slight issue. Take it away.
So the Gable trims are all the same exact size. The problem is that we have siding on the main building, but no siding on the lean-to, which gives you a gap or a difference in height or a distance between here and here of this much. So getting these 2, because we've got the other one that's going to come up on top, getting it to slide in and fit on top is kind of difficult to do because they're in different planes. So we ran into this problem in our barn.
But we forgot.
And yeah, this was a long time ago. So what ended up happening was VersaTube sent us a longer, this piece right here was longer. I'm under the gun here. I got installation scheduled. Plus I just put this butyl tape up and I don't have a whole lot of it because they didn't put paper between the two of them. So I've lost butyl tape. So yeah, I don't know.
All right, we'll figure something out. We always do.
Yep.
We have a plan.
Hopefully it's the right one.
All right, so because the crease starts earlier on the top one, we are gonna cut off the crease on this lower one and some more flat so that there is space for the bend to start on the top one. And it's an overlap, so hopefully you won't see our cut if you can encourage that top piece to fit in.
Yep.
Gradually. That's our best idea. We're gonna try it on this back one and see what happens.
Worst case, doesn't work, we call VersaTube.
Yeah, and then we order 4 new pieces of wider trim.
Yep.
All right, we'll
and
try this
butyl
first.
tape.
And butyl tape, yes. Okay, now that that piece is off, that should make space for the next Gable trim piece to head up and fit right on there.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna do next.
Yep.
Let's put it up and see what happens.
Okay.
What do you think?
She ain't perfect, but she's within 1 to 3.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
One on the front and then one on the top, right? And then you'll work your way up.
Yes.
Okay, it's looking good. Well, it looks really good from the back angle.
Mm-hmm.
Thought we had it, but if you go to the side, the joining part is just wonked.
Right, because we're trying to push it into areas it's not meant to be pushed into.
Right.
So I could just put a screw here and live with this.
I think that gets my vote, at least for this one.
No, it's not as perfect as I wanted it to be, but
I think that's great.
it's close.
Yeah, that definitely gets the win in my book.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That was 4 hours for one piece. Well, 2.
4.5, but who's counting?
Yeah.
All right, well, the first 2 pieces are up. We've got now 6 more to go, and that will be a tomorrow thing. We are back for another day of doing our final finishing touches on this garage. We're so close. This is the ridge cap. We're not ready for the ridge cap yet because we still have some Gable trim to do, but we're being optimistic that we're going to need it today, right?
We're gonna finish.
We're gonna finish. We came up a little early because it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so we're gonna do our best.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. It pays to be a hoarder occasionally. This monstrosity that somebody screwed up. It's kind of unusable.
We tried pulling that one apart, and it's a lost cause.
From a prior RV repair, I have 2.5-ish rolls of butyl tape. I don't know how long they are. I don't know if they're going to be long enough, but maybe it'll work. It's more than we had before, and I get to use up stock.
I never thought I'd hear that come out of your mouth, that sometimes it's good to be a hoarder.
Yeah, it's totally opposite of what I have been the last 10, 15 years.
Yep, well,
15.
today it's coming in handy.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, and wax paper.
I went ahead and cut out this extra piece of the next 10-foot gable trim that's going to go on the lean-to part. And this hopefully will help the overlap issue that we're having when we put the big piece on. So we're going to do what we did with the first one with this one, only hopefully a little more efficient this time. Cellophane's off. Nothing. Looks like that row is pretty much ready, right?
Yes.
Good. Let's get this trim up. We placed the first one up. Now, you just need to lock it in, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm off to have fun pulling cellophane.
Whee!
Time for some skid steer assistance. I'll lift Brian up with the next piece so he can get it all the way up to the top. Woohoo! More skid steer for me.
Alright.
I was saying more skid steer for me.
Yeah.
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 Now that the trim piece is up, it's just a matter of trying to get all the screws in, and hopefully it won't bulge too much in bad places.
It will.
It will, probably. Here's a visual of the problem we're having with this overlapping trim. See, they're both the same size, and this one sticks out more than the other, so it just does not work. We thought we could force it, but this one just isn't working.
Yeah, we forced the first. This one will not force.
It's just
no
too
way.
far off.
This isn't the way it's supposed to go.
It should just lay on top, and it's not. So we're trying to figure out what to do. Brian made a relief cut up where the overlap began, and that allows the bottom to get pushed in so that huge gap goes away. It's not optimal, but I think it's gonna work. Well, that basically worked.
What?
That basically worked. It's a little wonked, but I think that's just because the angles are different between the truss, the lean-to truss and the main building truss, so you're gonna see that difference. But the gap is gone and it looks fine. Looks great from the back, down here.
Looks even better from the road.
Bird's eye view, huh?
Yeah.
Just don't look super close and it looks great. The back side is done. Now we can move to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Here we go. Rinse and repeat. Butyl tape and then the trim. Get the front side done. That's your one and only fall.
Fall? It was an OSHA compliant fall.
I'm glad I did not see that.
Yeah, I'm good. Trust me.
It's all right.
It'll look like I was drunk.
Finished the right front with the two trim pieces. Hello.
Hi.
What you doing up there?
Butyl tape.
Yeah. So, we just gotta put that down and get these last two pieces up before the rain comes.
It's on its way.
I'll be happy to put that last gable trim piece up because that'll cover up that gap in our siding.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. That'll look perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Now we did it. All of the gable trim is now up, at least.
Very professional looking as well.
It may not be the prettiest job in the world, but it's up.
It'll do its job.
It'll do. And that means we have only one more step to go. Two more steps to go. Okay, it means we only have a little bit more to go.
Yep.
All right, well, that'll do it for this round though. So until we start those next couple of steps, thanks for watching.
You know, say that we're gonna, yeah, wrap it up. Hey, we got excuses here, and they aren't our fault.